welcome along to another video. I am that cycling chimp, and in this one the adventure starts in York. Today is not going to be a cycling video, it's going to be more of an adventure video. So if you're interested to see a little bit more, grab a cuppa, kick back and relax. Let's get the show on the road. So the adventure today is starting in Spark in York, which is kind of one of those kind of hipster food places. Already had my dinner, which was a black garlic miso burger, which was absolutely fantastic. I'll just show you guys exactly what the place is like. It's a fantastic place to come for something to eat if you really want something, or just to chill, have some beers. Now, York is one of the most bike-friendly cities in the UK. I'm not here to cycle, I'm here to see some of the sights. I'm actually down to see a concert, and it's Ryan Adams I'm going to see. Now, that's not to be confused with the Canadian rock star Bryan Adams, but they do share the same birthday of the 5th of November. And that's quite apt too, because that's when I celebrate my birthday as well. And all together, we're in York. And that's where Guy Fawkes is from as well. And that's what the 5th of November is in the UK, where we celebrate Guy Fawkes Night. Now, as you can see, it is quite a bike-friendly city, as I said, because there's plenty of bikes running about, and there'll be plenty of bicycle appreciation posts coming up. But before we go to the most special street in York, I'm at Whitmagate. What a name for a street. Just going to go around the corner and then we'll have a look at the Shambles. So across the road there is the Golden Fleece, and it's supposed to be one of the most haunted pubs in England. I'm just about to enter the Shambles. This is probably the biggest tourist attraction in York. A lot of people come here because it looks so much like Diagon Alley from the Harry Potter series. But let me know in the comments below what you think. Now, this is called The Shop That Must Not Be Named, and it's very Harry Potter themed, as you can see in the window there with all the Harry Potter merchandise. Now, as you can see, there is quite a lot of tourists taking photographs because it is one of the most photographic streets in Britain. Here's a story for you. I remember a long time ago when I was in York, and I was coming down the Shambles one night and the rain was really heavy, so I went into the Shambles tavern for a beer, and the hospitality was so good in there that the barkeep was giving me pork pies while I was drinking my beer. It's an absolutely fantastic place. The best time to come and see this is either first thing in the morning or really late on at night. And it is really hard to believe that some of these buildings have been here for hundreds of years. It looks like something straight out of a film set. I'm currently heading towards the House of Trembling Madness. The Golden Fleece might be the most haunted, but the House of Trembling Madness must be the most quirkiest pub with all the taxidermy in it. So let's go and take a look at that just now. Now, to get to the House of Trembling Madness, we could go the normal streets. I'm going to take what's known as the Snickets. Now, the Snickets are just the back streets, so let's make our way there. So here's one of the Snickets I was talking about, Coffee Yard, formerly Langton Lane, and it leads to the Stonegate. Well, I wasn't expecting a witch as I was coming down one of the snickets. But once I get to the end of this is going to be me at the House of Trembling Madness. The reason I'm coming here is it's a place with the most extensive beer collection. Because I'm actually looking for a beer. It's by a brewer called Vault City, which is actually a Scottish brewery. I'm looking to see if I can get their Irn Bru flavoured table sour. So let's go and have a little look. Quite an extensive collection of mead. Quite an extensive collection of the Vault City stuff. But I don't see the Irn Bru. As I said, some size of cargo in here. I'm going to go upstairs for a drink though. I've opted for a little pineapple sour, which is absolutely lovely.
Few minutes later.
Well, as you can see, that is a very small pub. It's a lovely pineapple sour. They didn't have what I was looking for down in the vault. I'm going to have to go into the Vault City website to order some of the Irn Bru Sour, because that's really nice. Pineapple sour was nice too. I'm going to head back to the hotel, because it's starting to get a little bit dark, and I'm only wearing shorts. It was supposed to be very warm today, and it's not as warm down here as it is up in Scotland for a change. So I'll see you guys in the morning. Morning everybody. Not that long awake, just had my breakfast. I'm staying at a travel lodge in Piccadilly in York, but they don't have breakfast facilities. I had to use the Wetherspoons down the stair. But you know what you're getting when you go to a Wetherspoons. You're getting half decent coffee and you're getting a feed, I suppose. So let's continue on our adventure in York to see the sights. The first place I'm going to is right across the road from the hotel. I want to visit the grave of John Palmer. Now, if you know who John Palmer is, pause the video just now, go down to the comments and put in who it was. And I think what I'm going to do today, I'm going to go and visit this gravestone and I'm going to walk round about the city walls and we'll see if we can see any bikes or any bike shops, pay them a little visit as we go. So here we have the headstone of John Palmer, otherwise known as Richard Turpin. And another name for Richard in the UK is Dick. So this is the grave of Dick Turpin. Now Dick Turpin was one of the biggest and most famous highwaymen and horse stealer, and he was executed at Tyburn on April 7th, 1739. Now I'm led to believe there's a bar called the Blue, I think it's the Blue Boar Bar, which is round about the Shambles area, and it apparently has the coffin of Dick Turpin in it. I don't understand how that could be possible when he's been laid to rest here. There are a couple other gravestones on the ground. It's just a tiny little graveyard, but it does seem to be quite a popular tourist destination. There's a few people coming in and out as I'm filming this just now. So just as you come into the graveyard, there's a little plaque telling you the history of Dick Turpin. Apparently he was born in Hempstead, Essex in 1705. I never knew that Dick Turpin was actually buried here in York. It's quite apt because I just watched the Apple TV Plus series The Adventures of Dick Turpin, starring Noel Felding from the Mighty Bush, which is quite funny. If you've not seen it, check it out. Anyway, I suppose I better start on the adventure and head towards the castle walls and see what else we can see. Weather this morning isn't very good, it's pretty overcast, it's still warm. I'm not in shorts like I was last night. It started getting pretty cold at the end of the night as I was walking back towards the hotel. And you can definitely tell that autumn is in the air because all the leaves are starting to fall off the trees now. So I'm going to enter in through the Fishergate Tower, and then what I'll do is walk from the Fishergate Tower all the way up to the Monk Bar. Apparently there's a few bike shops up that neck of the woods, so let's go and investigate. So I've roughly got about half a mile of walking on the city walls round to the Monk Bar. That's quite steep down there as well, but I was going to fall off. I've had to take a little detour because part of the city walls are closed. Apparently it's due to adverse weather conditions. There's nothing wrong with the weather. And finally, after some pavement, back onto the city walls. At least this one feels a little bit safer because it's got a bit of railing. You can now tell you're getting into the kind of tourist part of the city walls because it's getting pretty busy. It's quite narrow, so you've got to kind of step aside to let people past. Thank you. But we're now getting to the point where we're going to step off the city walls again because we're at the Monk Bar. Because there's two bike shops that are really close to each other that I want to check out. Thank you. If you're ever in the market for a small bike to cheat and try and get up hills a lot quicker, you could always come down to York. I didn't even know this was here. For me, the bikes are a little small and Liv, so I'm going to go and have a look in the Giant shop to see what we've got. Now that is some gravel bike. Definitely the colour Blurple. That one's on sale as well. 20% off. So the guys in at the Giant shop were really helpful in trying to sell my bike as well. I quite like that Revolt, the kind of Blurple one, but I don't have a spare £5 to spend on a bike. Okay. So here's another landmark of York, York Minster. A 7th century cathedral. And that there is the Guy Fawkes Inn, another one of York's landmarks, and it's where Guido Fawkes, or Guy Fawkes, was born. Now for those of you that don't know who Guy Fawkes is, he's the person that plotted to blow up the Houses of Parliament in London many, many years ago. They get caught doing it. And that is why you don't get near the Shambles through the day. Try and get there first thing in the morning or later on at night so you can get your photographs taken. Walking down the opposite side of the Shambles last night when I was walking back to the hotel, I noticed there was a food festival happening today, so I'm going to go down and see what's there. It's getting to lunchtime and I'm kind of needing something to eat. Hot chocolate with a brandy or a Baileys?
You're walking? I got a lift in, so I was running late.
Well, that's us got to the end of yet another video. Hope you enjoyed today, although it was being a little bit different than the usual kind of cycling stuff I do. Hope to see you all in the next one, but in the meantime you can check out my last video up there, which was a gravel epic in the Galloway Forest Park, or you can check out previously on that cycling chimp down below, which are archived videos. Till the next time guys, bye for now, and remember to pedal safe out there.